Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This week you're joining me on a weekend, sort of my life as a detailing entrepreneur, as normal, following me around the mobile valet side of it, at the unit, doing the unit-based detailing work, and just seeing what we're up to as sort of a detailing business and a detailing company. This week we've had a busy week, both at the mobile and at the unit. We've had a stunning BMW M4 on for full detail. We've also had a few mobile valeting jobs, and I've been sorting out the shop and the man cave. So keep watching to see what we've been up to this week. Please do make sure that you subscribe and like initially, because it does help out the YouTube a lot. All the social media links and everything else will be linked down below to check that out after. But yeah, stay tuned, see what we're up to this week, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Right, it's Monday morning. I'm starting the week off at the unit this morning. I've got an Audi A4 out there for rear window tints that I just need to catch up on. I think I had to postpone it because of another job or because of the weather or something like that, so I had to move some other jobs around. So I've got an Audi A4 out there that's getting rear window tints, so I'll be pulling that inside in a minute. But first, as you can see, I need to tidy up the unit. So hopefully you would have seen by now the video on the man cave build, which I'll show you now, in case you haven't seen that. But hopefully I've put up a video already this week that I haven't yet to film. I'm going to film it today about the progress on the unit so far. So for those that haven't seen it, this is the bar, what's going to be the bar. So this is where customers can sort of chill, the shop area will be, and a place where we will eventually be doing some podcasts, maybe on a separate channel or keep it on the same channel as this. It just depends. So plan is for there, if you haven't seen already, TV's going on the wall. Have a bit of a chill area, a couple of bar stools, and there'll be all the products around here and some sort of like man cave type stuff on the wall. So that's the plan for in here. Obviously please do make sure that you go check out the recent video to see the full progress and find out exactly what's going on with this man cave build. But for now, for the minute, I've got to get all this unit tidied up, ready to get this Audi in, because I'll show you the current state of this place. So there's a lot of wood dust everywhere, because obviously we've had to be all this cutting loads yesterday. So I was here Sunday yesterday, and I'm sorting it all out with my dad. So all this needs to be sorted out. So that is the first job of the day. Get all this swept up, get all this moved around, try and clear a bit of space in here so we can move around. And then it'll be time to move the Audi A4 in. So I'll get all this sorted, and then we'll get the Audi in, I'll show you that, crack on with that, and then we'll see what's on for the rest of the day. We've got some plates to make up, and just a load of admin work to sort out, because I feel like I'm trying my best to catch up with it all, but I don't seem to be getting anywhere at the minute. I've tidied it up, as you can see. I've moved some stuff around and just had to give it a bit of a sweep up. Got this Audi A4 in, so this is having all the rear tints. First thing I'm sort of looking at when I'm looking at the sort of the windows and stuff, checking to make sure the heater lines are all okay. And the first thing I did notice when the customer was here and we were outside, you can't really see, but say there, it's where the heater line's actually coming off. So I'm not too sure if it's had a tint on there before and it's been taken off, or it could have had like stickers or something like that, but you can just see that there, that the heater line is coming off. All these are going like orange. You see a little bit of like filament there. So I'm just having a look to see if there's any other bits. There's some white there, that's probably from the sort of the plastic covers. But other than that, it seems to be alright. So we'll see how we get on with that. So like I said, it could be that the windows have been tinted before maybe and been taken off, I'm not too sure. Because it is a bit strange that, there you go, you can probably see it better now. So it's actually coming off. So that could be fun when putting the tint on, because you can end up with a bit of filament in the tint, or you can end up taking more off when you're moving it around. So could be an interesting one on this car today, but hopefully fingers crossed it'll be alright. We've done a few of these. I do hate doing these back windows where you've got to reverse roll it, because they can be an absolute nightmare, especially when you haven't got that much room in the back to work with. But this is going in 20%, so I'll get that sorted. So let's do another one of these clicky finger jobbies. Let's go from this to this. Right, so the back windows are all done, finished in 20% film, all looking really good. I also showed you about the heater lines. We have had a slight issue, obviously that's just water there. So we have had a slight issue with one of the heater lines coming underneath the tint, but all this tint, all these heater lines here seem to be coming away, and without without taking off all the heater lines, we'd never get that perfect. So it's as good as it's going to get for now, but he should be happy with that. I did point that out this morning about them heater lines, but it's just one of them. All the sides are looking great, no issues there. Like I said, it's just the heater lines that I pointed out this morning, which is not great, but it's one of them. It's definitely looking a lot better anyhow. So that was a bit of a pain, to be fair, doing that with the heater lines keep coming off, and without stripping all the heater lines, it's never going to be perfect, I don't think. And that's not really a job that I fancy doing, because then when it comes down to doing in the winter, they have no heater lines and I'll probably get blamed for it. I won't be with this customer, but you obviously still got to protect your back at the same time. But yeah, I did point that out this morning anyway, so it's just one of them. Sometimes these things happen. If the car's been tinted before, if it's had some work done before, anything like that, you can notice a few issues along the way. But I've done what I can to do what I can for it, and it is looking a lot better anyhow. At least it's tinted now, adds a bit of privacy, adds a bit of protection, and it's looking great. So, customer collecting that anytime now. I need to pull this one outside, tidy this unit, because I make a hell of a mess when doing tints. So I'm going to get that done, wait for the customer to collect, and then we're going to be sorting out a couple of bits inside the shop. Right, I'm just finishing up my Monday. I've finished off the tints, obviously, as you would have seen in the previous clip. I've just filmed the video for this week as well, that's going up on Wednesday, but you would have already seen that now, hopefully. So if you haven't, please do go check it out, my most recent upload on the man cave build. Obviously, you're joining me at the bar, which, yeah, just finishing up the day. I'm running out of things to do, to be fair. There's so much to do at this unit, but just trying to sort of prioritise and get the right thing done first, because you can end up starting one thing, move something to that, and end up making it twice as bad. So some things in here at the minute, it's better off just leaving it until like all the woodwork's done. Otherwise you end up sweeping and dusting off all the units, and then you end up doing a load of woodwork and end up with the same problem. So I don't really want that. I've had a good Monday though. I've had a little delivery of something actually out there that I'll show you in maybe later on this week, depending what I've got. So basically I've got sort of like gifted like an item that I can use to sort of promote them and hopefully gain this company a bit of exposure as well, and hopefully hopefully the item that I've got will help out some of my customers as well. Obviously I just had the TV come through for the man cave today as well, which was like a gift. And yeah, I'm absolutely gassed by that, proper buzzing by that. It's hard to say how thankful you are sometimes for some things, but I'm really buzzing with that. Didn't expect that at all. So yeah, proper gassed by that. I've had to make up some plates today. I'm just about to go and deliver them. With my plates, actually, just a quick update on the plates. Loads of messages on plates and stuff like that. I'm going to be selling all of my stuff. I've done a video on it a while ago about the number-plate stuff. I'm actually going to be putting all that up for sale. So if there's anyone in the market for a number-plate business where you've got all the kit, equipment, digits, plates, liners, anything like that, give me a shout, because all of mine will be going up for sale. So DM me and we can talk about that a bit further. Whilst I was doing the man cave build, actually, on the man cave video, I thought it's hard to sort of promote exactly what I'm doing and exactly what's going on without some people might thinking like, I don't know, maybe you're not at the same path or the same step as what I'm doing, because I've got a few people messaging me about loads of different things to do with their businesses and stuff like that. And COVID's affected different people in different ways. And we are still busy, which is good, but I appreciate some people are not, so I don't want some people to think that we're like, or I'm like flexing. I've said before, I hate to, like, for people to think that we're flexing or anything like that about what we're doing or what I'm doing here with the man cave or anything like that, because I appreciate some people are not in the same position. But I just thought I'd give you a bit of a honest insight into the man cave. This is something that I've done quite cheaply, to be fair. I've been given the paint, and I've had good people around me to sort of do the work at really good and affordable prices. The bar cost me about £40, I think it was, to build the bar. So it's sort of everything I've done here is pretty much quite cheap. All the paint was basically free, apart from the gloss. Labour was a little bit. To my time was probably a little bit. Andy, who done the electrics, done me a really good deal on the plasterboard and stuff like that. Lewis obviously gave me the plasterboard. So yeah, we've had, and even the vinyl. The vinyl probably cost me the most expensive part to have that laid and fitted. So that's that. But I don't want people to think that, like, yeah, because it's hard to think when you're seeing videos or when you're seeing stuff on Instagram, you sort of feel like, why am I not doing that, or why am I not in that step, or something like that. So just want to give you a bit of an honest insight that yeah, this is all pretty much done very cheaply, very affordable. Anyone could do it. It's affordable for anyone and everyone. But this is basically dipping in, and anything I've spent or anything I'm looking at doing in the future is basically sort of being spent out of my own pocket to try and reinvest to get more money back. So say if I'm trying to save for a house, I'll put the money into the unit out of that. So I'm sort of taking away from my own personal stuff to put into the business and hoping to gain more from the business to save for my own personal stuff, you know what I mean? So just want to give you a bit of an honest insight to exactly what it's all about and why I'm doing it, and trying to give everyone a bit more of an honest insight rather than giving anyone false impressions or anything like that. But I'm going to call it a day for Monday. Tomorrow, out mobile, I've got 3 cars to do. I've got a busy day tomorrow, I've got a busy day Wednesday as well. Got some solid busy days over the next couple of days. I've got a week off in middle of April, so I'm looking forward to that. But see you again tomorrow. We're out mobile all day. Right, it's Tuesday evening, I'm at the unit. I've had a really busy day today, I've been out mobile, it's been hot as well. I've actually had my hoodie off today, first day in a while, in months, where I've actually just been working in my t-shirt and also my joggers, because it has been hot. Started off really well actually. I was out in Cranbrook, done the Vauxhall Astra Estate that I put up a photo of, done a Volvo XC90, I put a photo of that as well, and then just been doing a cash car. That cash car was an absolute nightmare, just done interior only. It took me 45 minutes longer than what I thought originally. Lord, what's the matter? Hey, what's the matter? Lord's first time being in the unit since the bar's been in, so I'm not too sure he knows what's going on. But happy. But that cash car took me a lot longer than what I thought, 45 minutes longer. But it's one of them cars, just a nightmare. Thin carpet cars, yeah, nightmare, absolute nightmare. But I'm back at the unit now, so I haven't had to film anything today. It's just been too busy to get anything done. I'm at the bar, I'm just doing some work. Just catching up with a few messages and stuff. I'm probably going to make really good use out of this bar section now. I probably won't even use my normal office space. I've got my diary in front of me, I've got my laptop, and I've just made myself a brew. I was going to go home and just start replying to a few messages, but I thought actually I'll just do it from the unit. It means I can just crack on and get it sorted, have a tea, and then chill out for an hour before I have to go back home. It was awkward today as well, so I've had 2 people message me in the last 24 hours, and I've seen them today whilst out and about. So yeah, that was awkward, so I was like, oh yeah, sorry I haven't messaged you, but I need to try and find a way to delegate my time into other people and see if I can get someone else to maybe do the admin side of it. But yeah, it's just trying to get to that point really. But I'm going to crack on with some work stuff here, try and see what Lord's problem is, and then yeah, we'll just try and figure out what to do for that day. It's just turning 5 o'clock, so the day's nearly done. But I'm going to try and crack on with a few admin bits, get them done, and then see what the rest of the day pans like, basically. Right, I've just finished up doing the work stuff that I needed to do, catched up with a few messages, sorted out a few invoices, and then just catched up with a few other bits in between that as well. So all Facebook messages, all Instagram messages, caught up with, probably about 40 messages in total to catch up with. Booked up now until end of April. So there's a few people that have been messaging asking for things like straight away. We just can't do it at the minute, which is a bit unfortunate. The only thing with being booked up that I find, it's all good saying, oh yeah, we've got 4 weeks all booked up, but I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. In a way it's a good thing because we're booked up that far in advance, there's a demand for it, but at the same time I must have turned down about, I want to say 15 to 20 people last week calling me up asking for things done in the next sort of week to 2 weeks. So it's 15 customers that you don't know exactly who they know or what they do or anything like that, so you end up losing a lot more work from that. Some people are happy to wait obviously, but some people do need things doing a bit sooner, because obviously none of the car washes and that are open at the minute. Like people just can't get the car cleaned anywhere, so I'm half sort of like, I'm in 2 minds about being booked up like that far in advance. Like, yeah, it's cool that we are booked 3-4 weeks in advance and we've got that consistent work there, but at the same time I'm thinking, well, would it be better to have someone else out and train someone else out in the van to try and cut down the waiting times, because there'll still be the demand for the work, but there's 2 people out valeting all the time, like myself and someone else, or have someone else whilst I'm at the unit. Maybe that'll cut down the wait. So if you can turn bookings around in about 2 weeks, I think that'll be quite suitable. If you can turn it around in 2 weeks, I think that'd be ideal, and I think people would like that as well. If you said, look, I've got a slot in the next 2 weeks, maybe that would be ideal. But if there's any sort of valeters, detailers on here that are watching this, let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think it's good to be booked up 4 weeks, or would you rather have someone else working with you and pay out a bit, but at the same time you're cutting down the waiting list so you're keeping more people happy? Or is it one of them where you can't keep everyone happy, and it's just one of them? So I don't know, my mind's a bit, after last week, I must have had about 15-20 phone calls just last week alone, that of people that wanted it doing within the next week to 2 weeks, and I just couldn't do. But then the thing is, we're doing this job, people, if you do a good job, the word of mouth spreads, and out of them 15 people, if them 15 people, say if it was 15, if they knew, I don't know, 5 more people from that, you've got 5 more customers. So it's a hard one, but yeah, maybe I just got to look at it like, can't keep everyone happy, and it's just one of them. We're booked up for a reason, and that's all we can do. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting someone else on and trying to think about. I did advertise it, but yeah, I'm just in 2 minds about it all really. But I've got to try it, otherwise I'm never going to know. This is the thing. But I'm just finishing up now. Just finished up on that tea. As soon as that tea's finished, I'm leaving here. It's just turning 6 o'clock. I'm pretty tired today. I've got a cold coming on as well. I don't know how that's come about. Probably got the Rona. But yeah, I am just going to finish up here, finish up a brew, and then get my stuff ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got... You're not the only site who works at bank holiday. Funny guy. So I'm working bank holiday, and someone's saying something about it. But he's saying that I'm not the only one working a bank holiday. So he's having a bit of a laugh. But yeah. I've got mobile valet tomorrow for an interior on a regular. Well, when I say regular, they booked in once before. They're booking back in. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be savage, I think. And I've also got. I'm at Specialist Car Southwest doing one of their Bentleys, doing a Bentley for them, pre-sale detail. And then we've got a BMW M4 being dropped off. That's having some detailing work on Thursday and Friday. So I'll get myself sorted here, and then we'll be back up tomorrow mobile. Until we head back to the unit to carry out the detail on the BMW M4. It's Wednesday morning. I've run a little bit late this morning. I went to bed so late last night, I just couldn't get to sleep whatsoever. And yeah, I'm just tired in general anyway, so I'm looking forward to my week off, whenever that is. I was sorting a few bits out last night, and yeah, well, I think my mind was just on overdrive. Just trying to sort out some new things, trying to work on some new projects and stuff, and plan some new bits and bobs, and it just kept me thinking all night last night. I just couldn't get to sleep, so now I'm feeling it today, to be fair. And it's Wednesday, and I've still got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whole of next week working, and then a week off. So I'm pushing myself to the limits at the minute, but yeah, it's one of them. I'm going to try and do what I can do, get all this work smashed out, and then have a nice week off, nice chilled week off. But yeah, just have to take it easy today because I'm absolutely feeling it. So we've got one job this morning doing interior detail, which is absolutely hanging. She sent me photos of it last night. It is savage. And then we're over at Specialist Car Southwest doing a Bentley over there, pre-sale detail. And then we've got a BMW M4 being dropped off, ready to do a detail over the next couple of days. So I'll head on to the first job now and then see how we get on there, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the day. Right, it's Wednesday lunchtime, just going much to lunchtime. I've hit the wall already, it's just gone 12 o'clock. I've done my first job this morning, which was an interior clean on a Vauxhall Astra, that I'll put up a couple of photos and videos now, just so you can see that. So that was in a pretty bad way. There's dog hair, sand, protein shake, there's everything that you could possibly think of. And what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, so one of them cars where the carpets are just so fine, and when you haven't got a compressor out mobile to hand or anything like that, it's just an absolute nightmare to try and get out. But it's one of them jobs where you just got to sort of cut your losses, and well, not exactly cut your losses, but do what you can. Be realistic, basically. Do what you can at the price, and yeah, just make sure that you're not sort of over promising or anything like that. So that's done. But I'm literally just about to pull away, but my van was parked behind it. I was on their drive and they were blocking the drive. Battery went flat. So you know, the other week, if you've been watching, and I bought them jump leads, and I said it's always handy to have some in the van. Today that paid off. So I had the jump leads in my van, and she said, oh, the battery's gone flat. So I think it's because the interior light was left on. That was probably my fault. But you don't really, the interior light's always on, you don't really necessarily know that it's going to go flat. So that was that. That was a bit of a nightmare trying to jumpstart that, but jump started first time, so that's all good, and she's happy with the result as well. So just off to the next job now, Specialist Cars Southwest, going to do the Bentley. So you obviously would have seen the photos on the screen of the Astra that I've just done, so I'll try and do a little bit of footage down there, and then we're back to the unit. I've got to sweep out the unit, tidy the unit through, then we've got a BMW M4 being dropped off, but I've just stopped off some lunch and a cup of tea. I've dropped Lord off because it's quite hot today, I didn't really want him out in the van. But yeah, let's head there now and then see how we get on for the rest of the day. But yeah, it's lunchtime, I've hit the wall a little bit. I'm ready for this week off, to be honest. Right, it's Wednesday evening, I'm just back at the unit. I've got this BMW M4 being dropped off for detailing work over the next couple of days, so been over to SES. I've been over to Specialist Car Southwest, done the Bentley there, which you probably will have already seen in the clip before this. So that's given like a pre-sale detail. I've come back to the unit, sorted out a couple of plate orders that people have been wanting, but yeah, doing the plates just makes me realise that I can't actually be bothered to do number plates anymore. It gives me more of an inkling to get rid and just sell it because I can't be asked to hassle with it. So if there's anyone in the market for a number plate setup with everything that you need to start it up, give me a shout, let me know, and I'll sort you out a bit of a deal on the kit that's upstairs. Also actually thinking about it now, before I show you the M4, I've had a bit of a swat on the unit. I've got all this vinyl wrap. So back in the day, about 2 years ago, something like that, or maybe even 18 months ago, was looking at doing a bit of wrapping, and it just didn't go to plan. So if anyone's in the market for, or to learn how to do some vinyl wrapping and want some vinyl to learn with, there's some pink, there's some blue, there's some green, there's some tint, there's some red. So if anyone wants to learn a bit of vinyl wrapping and wants some vinyl, then let me know. Obviously there'll be delivery charge. And I've also got this G-Technic banner. So just needs a bit of a clean up, might be good for someone's unit, or just keep in someone's garage if you want that. So just a couple of things I found while sorting out. So if there's anyone in the market for anything like that, then give me a shout. This is the M4 that's been dropped off. It's locked at the minute, but it's getting single stage machine polish, ceramic curtain, wheels off detail, clean all the calipers, clean all the wheels, get them all cleaned up basically, and get them looking spanking, and do the interior, might even do the engine bay as well, because as you can see it's a bit filthy now. I'll show you it properly tomorrow, but that's that one there. If you want to know what the paint's like, so there's definitely some swirl marks in there. I did notice a couple of hologram marks, you see that, and there's some like nasty here. There's something nasty where I think they've gone through a bit too heavy there, but there's definitely some marks there, hence scratch. And a couple of other bits. So let's just have a quick little walk round. Some stone chip marks and stuff, and some bug etching marks. Just loads of bug etching marks. Just have a little walk around it, just see what the paint's like. The rest, it's just like loads of swell marks and stuff like that. Some machine polish marks. Can't really tell that much. There's some bush scratches, stuff like that. So just a case of getting all them polished out. See what the bonnet with the boot lid's like. It's just typical black, really. We'll see what it's like properly. There's some holograms there. See what it's like properly tomorrow. Just flip this around. I'll see what it's probably like tomorrow after we've fully cleaned it, fully deconned it, bring it inside, and then inspect it properly then. I've had the delivery, so I tend to get my bits off of wherever really, but my car cleaning is always good. Bit of inspiration for me as well, so we don't stock everything here, but when I do need stuff, I do tend to use my car cleaning or clean your car. And yeah, I like this. It's good to see stuff like that. So when we start doing online orders properly, I might look at getting tape with my logo on. But I've got some of this stuff to show you exactly what I've ordered. So I've got some of this KK detail on a fallout remover. I heard a lot of things about this KK detail. I've never used anything of theirs before, so I'm interested to see what it's like basically, because I know a few people do use it. I've also got the Geon rim coating. I've got the moss coating for the paintwork. I've got some tape, I've got a machine polish pad, I've got some nice cloth to do the ceramic coating with, so I've got a couple of bits there, but I'll show you all that properly tomorrow when it comes down to cleaning this. I'm going to head out now. I've got to get my van looked at, having a couple of problems starting up in the morning with the ignition barrel, so I need to get that checked out before I head off home, and I need to go to the range actually and grab a couple of bits. So today's still not done, 5:30, nearly 6 o'clock. But yeah, this is in for the next 2 days. Crack out that as best as we can, and then we'll just see how that is tomorrow. I'm chatting waffle now. See you tomorrow. Right, it's Thursday morning. We're at the unit. We've got the BMW M4 in that I showed you yesterday. We're just about to start it. We've got everything out that we need to. Creed's with me today. He's on his day release from best not say where actually. Be a bit harsh. No, he's just finished college for the Easter break, so he's here working with me for next week or so. So we've got the M4 in that I showed you yesterday. Just about to start it. Got all the products ready out there. We've got the jack because we're going to be jacking it up, cleaning all the arches and then bringing it inside to do all the wheels and stuff. So I'll show you around them quick. I'm going to be cleaning all inside the wheels, the calipers, the arches, full wash, detail, etc. There's a nasty stone chip type situation there. But other than that, it's all plastic arches, so it should be alright. So that's that there. So what we're going to do now is crack on with washing it, get it all sorted, bring it inside, and then we'll focus on the wheels today, get all them clean, get all them coated, and then just see how far we get. Right, we're powering through the BMW M4 today. We've already taken the back 2 wheels off. What our plan is to remove all the wheels first, do the inside of the wheels, clean them all up, coat them, and once all the inside of the wheels are coated, we're going to be doing the faces. What's she laughing at? Are you making me feel nervous in there?
Take 2.
So yeah, once all the wheels have been cleaned and the rims have been coated, we're then going to do the faces, but we're going to, because we've got machine polish here and ceramic coat, we're going to leave the faces till last, just because if there's any machine polish dust or anything like that, we don't want that. What do you keep laughing for? We don't want that to go on the wheel faces. It's hard having a camera guy in the background just laughing at me. So we're going to get the wheel faces coated after, but we'll do all the insides first. The wheels are going to be clean. We're going to clean all the wheel faces and clean all the rims, obviously. But we're going to focus on coating the insides and doing the outside coating after. So let's get this wheel off. This is the last wheel to take off. What we've done with the front, with the backs, we've done each individual wheel. With the front, we've just raised it up on some wood, and the BMW's got a central jacking point. So on the 2 jacking points, we put them on stands. We've got the jack to raise it up from in the middle and then put it on stands, and we've got the wood there just to get under, because this is lowered and it's got all the body kit, like the side skirts and the front skirts and stuff. So it's hard to get the jack underneath, so raise it up on some wood to make it a bit easier. We'll get this wheel off. I'll show you this wheel once it's off, show you the condition of it that it's in, and then we'll show you the process cleaning it and see what it's like after. Creed keeps laughing on camera, so we'll pan over to the before, during and after. Right, we've got both wheels off, so this is the current condition of the wheel inside. Bear in mind, we have actually gave it an attempt to clean it already, but that just shows how much there is. The thing is with these wheels, they've got massive discs and the little extra that goes around the disc, so you can't get as far in as possible, which is handy taking it all off now, because now we can deeply clean all these areas, clean all the backs, get them machine polished and get them coated. So that's that, showing the caliper quick. So whilst wheels are off, we're also going to clean all of the plastic arches, so that makes it a little bit easier cleaning these. We did jack it up when we was washing it just to get to the majority of it, but it's just easier just to get all these plastic bits. Also doing the caliper, so now we can clean all these areas, clean up the back. These are painted, so it makes it nice and easy. So we'll clean all the calipers. We're showing the wheel face on the other one, so we've got both wheels off. Same again, clean all them up, and then do the faces of that, do the backs of them as well, because they're absolutely hanging. So let's crack on, clean them all up, machine polish them, and then get them coated. Right, so the 2 front wheels have been cleaned and coated. Well, the driver's side's been coated, just going to clean up the passenger side one and coat that one as well. So as you can see now, complete transformation from before. There's a couple of like stone chips and areas where you can see where, excuse my nail again, this is a recurring joke about my finger, but there's a couple of areas where they've had wheel brushes and stuff scratch them and stuff like that, but the wheels have come up a lot better, 100% come up a lot better, so you'll be happy with that. I'll show you the arches as well, just so you can see that. So there, all the calipers, this side's been cleaned and coated, and then all the arches have been cleaned as well. So it's definitely looking a lot better. So we're going to get the other wheel coated now, and then stick the wheels back on, tighten them up, and then that will be the wheels done until tomorrow, where we will do the faces. Right, it's actually Saturday morning. I forgot to film yesterday. We were so busy with work yesterday, getting this M4 done. It's all finished now, which I'll show you in a second. We also had a mobile valet in the morning, just a real early one, just to catch up on. We've got the M4 finished, we've got it all machine polished and ceramic coated with Geon. The paintwork was quite bad, to be fair, but it's polished up really well. It's as good as it's going to get for the package that we've done. So we've done a single stage enhancement on it, refined all the swirls, got rid of any holograms, and yeah, just brought out the gloss and the clarity in the paint, and then obviously protected it with Geon ceramic coating, just keep it cleaner for longer, easy to maintain, and it will stay clean, and it will, I don't even know what I'm saying now. Easier to maintain, cleaner for longer, and it will just enhance gloss, and obviously it repels all the water and the dirt. So the paintwork's looking fresh. I did take a couple of like sort of before and after 50/50s and stuff like that of the swell, so you can see that. All the wheels have been done, they've been coated, glass has been coated, we chucked that in as an optional, as an extra, like a little freebie. We've also done the interior as a freebie. Sometimes it's nice just to do a couple of little bits extra, just to keep people happy, and it's not really too much out of your sort of day, and it's not eating into profit or anything like that. So I'll show you around the M4 now, just so you can see it. I've just come in extra early just to make sure it's all looking good, tidy up the unit, and just get myself ready for today, because we have got a busy Saturday. So that's what the M4 is currently looking like. It looks absolutely spanking. I'll show you the paintwork just so you can see that. So the paintwork is looking a lot better. It's looking so much better. You can actually see that metallic finish now, which is great. Yeah, but it's all looking absolutely spanking. I don't know whether you remember, I videoed like a little bit on the front here. These little spots are just stone chips, but I don't know whether you remember, there was a few holograms in the bonnet. It's hard to get this camera to focus, but there was a few holograms in the bonnet, but that's all looking better now. So yeah, I'm really happy with the result. Customer should be too. He did pop in yesterday just to have a look at, see how it's going. And he was, yeah, blown away, so that's always good. So yeah, it looks spanking. What I'll try and do, I'll try and get some shots of it outside. I don't like pulling the car outside first before the customer's seen it, because I don't want it to get like dirty, like the wheels to get dirty or anything like that. So when he's collected, if he's happy just to wait 5 minutes, I'll take some photos and I'll get a little video of him pulling out the unit, just so you can see that and you can see what it looks like outside. But I'm really happy with that's looking. There's a lot of work's gone into this car, but it's worth it with a result like that. So in an hour, customers collecting that one. We've got a van being dropped off for tints, and we've got a Tiguan, I'm pretty sure it is, off for tints, calipers and a valet. It'll probably be one of our last caliper jobs, just because, yeah, we're no longer doing it. But we've got a busy day today, we've got a lot going on, so yeah, I'm going to crack on, make sure this M4's finished, just open it all up, just buff over the glass, make sure it's all looking nice, get the light on it, make sure all areas are looking good, and then it'll be ready for the customer to collect. So I'll get as much footage when he's collected outside, hopefully, just so you can see what it looks like.
man. Thanks, buddy.
Right, it's Saturday afternoon. We've had a really busy day. We've had 3 cars come in, well, 1 van and 2 cars. I'll show you around what we've been doing now. The unit is in absolute state. I'm just about to get ready to clean all that up before we do hand over for these. So BMW M4's gone. He was really happy with that. Just waiting on the customer to collect now. So the BMW M4 is gone. He was really happy with that. We had a slight issue actually. So when we cleaned all the wheels, the discs just like go orange. And what happened when he got back home was all the dust from the disc literally just went all over the wheel, which was a nightmare. So he ended up with orange wheels, which was not good, especially after he's just spent all that money getting it all ceramic coated and detailed, to go home and there'd be brake dust all over the wheels. It's so that was a bit unfortunate, but I did get him to pop back just so we could pressure wash it off because I didn't want him to leave it on there. But the thing is, once you ceramic coated something, you can't put any chemicals on it for 14 days. So that wasn't ideal today. The M4 was looking spanking, so we didn't need that really. But that's one of them things. Some stuff like that does happen. But at least the customer's happy, came back, we pressure washed it all off. And because it's been coated as well, it was really easy to clean off. It's just brake dust. Yeah, it's just crap from the brake disc. So when we next have a job like that, what we'll do, we'll run it up and down, make sure all the crap is off the brake disc. And then when the customer collects it on the day, they'll have no issues with anything like that all over the disc. So I'll show you what we've been doing now for today anyway, because we've had a busy day after that. We've had this Tiguan dropped off. Cree's just washing this van now. Done front window tints on this van. Just in the limit. So they're done. Cree's just washing it as well. Customer did say about doing the interior today as well, but that was sort of put on us last minute, so I'm not too sure. Maybe a quick hoover, but other than that I'm not too sure. Cree's also smashed out interior clean on this one. We've got a couple of little bits to hoover off, but yeah, no, that's all looking a lot better, isn't it, Cree? Yeah. A couple of little bits just buff off over and a quick hoover in the boot and stuff. And then what will be with this one's getting a full wash, doing the calipers in red and doing the tint, so we've got quite a lot of work to do on this one as well. And this Audi A3 is just waiting to collect any time now. Done all the rear tints, which was a nice and easy job. So yeah, 3 cars today. Van, or 1 van and 2 cars. That van there, Tiguan, Audi A3, all looking spanking. Right, now the next task is, since we've done them tints and the tints on that one, got to clear up all this mess. So we've got all the film and tools to pack away. Cree's just going to finish on that one, ready for customer to collect tomorrow, and I'm going to get all this sorted because it's an absolute mess in here. Tomorrow my dad's coming in just to fix the bar. When I say fix the bar, just fit the worktop down properly and also put the TV up. So we've got that going on tomorrow. So yeah, after tomorrow the bar will be fitted properly and the TV will be up. Then it's a case of doing the boxes, the electric boxes, and just sorting out all this mess because there's mess absolutely everywhere. But for now, I'm going to get tidied up in there, get all this sorted out, and I'm going to end the video there. Hope you've all liked watching this week's video, seeing what I'm up to, see what's going on, and seeing what sort of a detailer gets up to throughout the week. We've had a really busy week as always, last busy week coming up, and then I've got a week off, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So, hope you like this week's content. Please do make sure that you subscribe, like, and share it around if you can. Follow us on social media, Talasi_mate and Talasis_detailing, to keep posted with everything that we're up to on a daily basis. But for now, get subscribing, get liking, and I'll see you again on the next one. Ciao.